Rocket Rumble is a combat racer featuring various different animals suited up in rocket-powered battlesuits. We've basically got Iron Man, but Iron Animal here. This wild action-packed game features support for up to 4 players locally or online, and a bunch of different tracks, hazards, and power-ups to make things interesting. It's available right now on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. That is only one of many party games coming out this month, or maybe next month, so welcome to the Multiplayer Minute, your best place for local multiplayer news. Let's keep going. Originally released in 1992, Cyber Citizen Shockman 3 is now available on modern consoles. This retro port comes with English translation and subtitles on the Japanese version, I think it is. I don't know much about this game, but if you're into playing retro games, this one supports 2 players. Ultra Food Mist 2 looks like a ton of fun. At first glance, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to talk about this one, but then as I was looking more and more, I realized it kind of looks like Boomerang Fu, and that's a ton of fun. This is a wild and wacky competitive party game featuring 32 different food characters to play as and 10 different game modes. And it's only $5, $4 if you buy it right now on sale. The game supports up to 4 players and is available everywhere, so pick it up and have yourself some fun. Multiverses comes back on May 28th. This is a platform fighter similar to Super Smash Bros, but featuring the Warner Bros characters. So you've got characters from Scooby-Doo, from Adventure Time, from DC, and more. With its return, the game is bringing visual updates, new characters, new character moves, a player versus environment mode of some sort, and better netcode for online play. I remember this game actually had an interesting emphasis on co-op when it released, that you would have like 2v2 matches and there was a lot of co-op stuff. I'm not sure if that actually continued or people were interested in it, but it seems like an interesting topic to me if I actually liked platform fighters. It will support 4 players locally or online, and you'll be able to play everywhere except Nintendo Switch. Questmaster looks like one of the coolest games to come out this year. This is basically if you took Super Mario Maker and mixed it with Zelda. That's right, we've got a Zelda Maker, except it's not actually Zelda because it's not Nintendo, but you get what I mean. The game is releasing into early access on Steam May 29th, and right now we don't have info about it coming to consoles, but I certainly hope that it does. It's going to support up to 3 players, both while designing your master dungeon levels and while playing through them, and you can also play other people's dungeons or share your own. It certainly seems like it will be a fantastic time, especially if you're a fan of Zelda. I certainly remember really enjoying working on making games in Game Builder Garage with Carly just so that we could play them together afterwards. May 30th is a big day because we're actually getting 3 different games. First up, Spellbearers. This game has piqued my interest. Yes, it does look a little cheap, but it also reminds me of an old game I used to play on mobile called Solomon's Keep, and that game was a ton of fun, so maybe this just got in here on nostalgia feels. Maybe it got in here because there's really not that many multiplayer games releasing every month, but regardless, I am quite excited to actually take a look at this one. The game has you playing as wizards battling against a bunch of different monsters in order to save the 3 kingdoms of Spellborn. There are different power-ups to use to help you take on bosses and minions alike. It will support up to 2 players, and while it is already available on PC, May 30th will bring it to Nintendo Switch. The next May 30th release is Goliath Depot. This is an 80s retro-inspired game that will take you through 40 one-screen levels spread across 4 worlds. I love this retro style, even though I'm not normally a big retro guy. There's something about this one that just kind of appealed to me. Maybe it was the music, maybe it was the style, I don't know. It's already available on PC, but is now headed to Nintendo Switch. Lastly, on May 30th, we are getting Horizon Chase 2. Again, this one is already available on Switch and PC, but it's going to be coming to Xbox and PlayStation on May 30th. Many of you may know that I am not the biggest fan of racers, but honestly, this one does look pretty fun. It will support up to 4 players locally, has very customizable vehicles, and great 3D environments to race through at top speed. Now listen, before we move on to all of the fantastic party games coming out in June, I want to tell you guys about today's sponsor. They're giving you free games, discount codes on merch, and even exclusive content. That's right, it's our membership. If you guys join the Co-op crew, we are giving you all of those things and more. So go ahead and head to coopstop.com/support, join the Co-Pro tier or above to get a free game. And if you just want to help support, give us a little tip for all of the games that we've provided you, well, there's a $1 tier as well. Thank you all so much. It means so much to us to have your support. And let's go ahead and talk about more games. If you're in the mood for a party, then get ready for June 6th when the Smurfs Village Party hits all platforms. We personally cannot wait to play this game. It is one of Carly's favorite genres, and it might actually be one of the only types of competitive games that we play together on our own. We like playing competitive games when we have people over for parties, but these ones we can actually play together. Maybe it's something about the simplicity of the games where, you know, there's not a whole lot of skill involved, so it's not like one of us is always beating the other. I don't know, but we really enjoy these. This is basically like a Mario Party, My Singing Monsters Playground, Rabbids Party of Legends type game. It is stuffed full of 50 mini games, 19 playable Smurfs, and a bunch of different environments and stuff to explore. So if you really like those mini game party games, this is a good one to look into. Fast forward a little into June 25th, and we will get the release of Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, I have never played a Super Monkey Ball game, but I'm getting more and more interested the more and more I talk about these new releases of these games. It will support 16 players online with a bunch of different game modes, and 4 players locally with, I assume, the same game modes, as well as a co-op mode to play through. Now, I honestly didn't even know that these games had co-op. I always just thought they were competitive, so that makes me even more interested in picking this one up. So let me know in the comments, are these games good? It will be available on Nintendo Switch. Neo Sprint is a super interesting looking isometric arcade racer. This one has me really intrigued. It's going to support up to 8 players on Nintendo Switch, and I assume 4 players on the other consoles. The game lets you organize Grand Prix from pre-made courses, your courses, or courses made by the community. That's right, this game also lets you design your own tracks with twists and turns however you want so that you can race against your friends and beat them because you made the course. There is also a solo campaign, and you'll be able to play this game together on all platforms. Gigantosaurus Dino Sports comes out June 28th and follows a very similar style of the Smurfs Village Party. This game will have you competing together as a variety of different dinosaurs in 8 different dino games. It supports up to 4 players and will be available everywhere. But listen, guys, this is not even close to all of the games. In fact, this video right here, we covered so many new multiplayer co-op games that released last month and even this month in May. So click on this video, go check it out. I love you guys. Y'all are awesome. I can't wait to see you over there. Bye-bye.